Hi guys, my name is Jessica and here with me today is...
Hello guys, my name is Ray. I will want to welcome you to the very first episode of the Pink Talk.
So the Pink Talk basically is about women coming together to talk about men in general, what they like. There's going to be a lot of sweet and hot gist, a lot of big boomers. So just relax and enjoy.
And you know what to expect when women comes together. You'll be seeing Aproko, you'll be seeing Sofo, you'll be seeing Gbeboro, you'll be seeing everything that has to do with bringing you gist. So if you love gist, just stay tuned to this channel because we'll be bringing it to you.
As in.
Alright, so stay tuned. After the short break, we'll be back to tell you what we have for you today. See you later. Welcome back to the Pink Talks. Today we'll be discussing what to discuss on your first date, right? Yes, what to discuss. We've been seeing a lot of debates going on social media on what to discuss and what not to discuss. So today we are going to sit down. We are bringing it to you, the things to discuss. So even though your date is close by, so you're very lucky watching this episode because we are going to put you through on the things to discuss and the things not to discuss on your first date.
Today we would like to talk about finances as one of the topics or points. Let me say points. So on a first date, I would suggest that when you go on a first date with your boyfriend or the person your suitor who is asking you out, I would suggest that you ask about finances because as we all know today, finances is very important very, very important, especially in marriage. So you would want to ask that question. You would want to get to know him, how he handles his finances, to be able to make you understand the kind of person that you're up against.
All right, so as we all know that it's going to be a first date. Maybe you guys have been talking for long and you're meeting for the first time. So when you're talking of finance, because a lot of people might not want to open up that this is what I'm earning or this is not what I'm earning. So when you're talking of finances, you don't need to ask what the guy is earning, but at least, or what the lady is earning. But at least you should know that they have something good that they are doing. They are working and, from their job position or job description or the company they work with, you should be able to know that, okay, this guy or this lady works in a good place. At least there will be any good money. That one is first. Secondly, you need to find out, okay, what do you do? What do you do with your... Okay, I think you should put it this way. Do you have any investment? I think that is the proper way to ask, because if you start asking what do you do with your money, to be as if that person exactly. Okay. So I think the best question to ask is, do you invest in anything? Do you have any investment? From there you would know that, okay, this guy or this lady is putting their money into good use. They are not the lavish spender. They are not the ones that after they get their salary, oh my goodness, they are painting the town red. Exactly. They are going from one party, from one club to another. You should be able to know that, okay, if this person is investing his or her money, then it's a good thing. At least asking that question wouldn't it wouldn't show that you are prognosing. At least it's just for you to know that this person you are meeting, this person you're having the discussion with, this discussion, it will be able to tell you if you're going to take a step forward in that relationship with that person, or you're going to put a stop to it.
Okay, from my own point of view, I think, okay, it's not that the reason why you should ask about his finances is because, you want to have somebody that is very rich. Fine, if he's rich, if he has a lot of money, it's an advantage, but we're not talking about it from that point of view.
And also the lady as well.
And also the lady as well. We just want, you to be able to understand that if you ask a person or your suitor about his finances, it will give you a better understanding of how, you're going to live when you enter into the marriage. How comfortable you will be with the person. Do you understand? And it goes both ways as well.
Yes, both ways.
It doesn't just go...
So it's not the lady that will be expecting something huge from the guy.
So
it goes both ways.
Yes. So basically, that's just it. So just get to know him. what he's doing with his money,
Or she.
how they're investing in their
Yeah.
money, their plans and all of that. So
Yeah.
that's it basically.
And also to buttress the point of this investment, some people will tell you, if they are not invested, some guys or ladies, they are very, very intelligent, because when they know that you are going to that investment, they already know where that discussion is going to end. They know that, okay, you want to know if they are serious with their life or not. Some will tell you, yes, I have investment. In order to buttress those points, just ask them, okay, what kind of investment interests them?
Exactly.
Some people will tell you that they are using their money to parties, investments for them because they enjoy it, they're investing into their mental health. But no, ask them what kind of investment interests them. Is when you ask this question, it will be able to give you a direction of who that person, the kind of person or who that person is, rather who that person is. You'll be able to know, okay, this one is not the lavish spender, this one is not the kind of person that doesn't know where he or she is going. This one has a direction. And they know where they are going. They know what they want. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so the next point would be spirituality. In fact, this should even be the first one. I should have even mentioned it as the first one, because spirituality for me is very important. It's like, it should top the chart. In fact, you should focus on dating someone or going into marriage with someone that has a fear of God, genuinely fears God and loves God. This is very important though, because there are crazy people out there now, and if you don't settle for someone that has that fear of God, it will be difficult in marriage, honestly, because the crazy stories out there, it's really scary. So it's only the fear of God that can really tame some things, that can, give that person sanity. And it goes both ways, or both genders, because it's not just only men nowadays that are doing crazy things. Even women, it's crazy. So that fear of God should be there. It should top the charts, basically. So you would want to ask the person his beliefs, his spiritual beliefs, how he referenced God. They don't really have to be like the all spiritual, SOV kind of, person. Oh, I must go to church, knock my head, speak in tongues, sorry. So the person doesn't really have to be that kind of person. Basically, just fear God, reference God, have some form of relationship with God. It's important. It will go a long way, trust me.
Yeah, I think what Jessica is trying to say is that your relationship with God matters a lot. Show me that man or that woman that misbehaves, then I will tell you that these ones, they don't fear God. See, outside religion, let's leave religion. We all know that there's one supreme being that is above every other humans, every other living things on earth. That is God. The one who created heaven and earth, who created us all. So outside religion, who is that person? Does that person even fear God? Does that person even fear the creator, the one who is above us all? So outside religion, who is that person? Now let's come to religion. Who is this person? What kind of religion does this person practice? What is the relationship between him and his creator, him and God? Or I and God, I and the creator? Because when we hear stories of what is happening out there in relationships and in marriage, it's scary. And people that have not even entered into the lifetime commitment, into marriage, they're already saying they don't want to get married because of the stories that they're hearing. And I think all those people that are victims of this kind of stories, if you search very well, they didn't sit down to have this discussion before taking that final step to say I do. Yes, if they actually had that discussion before taking that final step, you know that they won't even be where they find themselves. And aside that, who is your partner?
Yeah.
When you're having that discussion, when you're on that date and you're having that discussion, the kind of discussion, the kind of talks you have will determine if you guys, aside being husband and wife, aside being partner, if you're going to be friends.
Yeah. Friendship is important too.
Yes. Important. You will see some people that they are meeting themselves for the first time, but if you see them, you won't know that they are meeting themselves for the first time.
It will just click instantly.
Exactly, that connection will be there. The way they discuss, the way they interact, the way you just see, like, it's when they tell you that, oh, we are meeting ourselves for the first time, and you'll be like, are you serious?
Exactly.
So when you're on the date, ask him or her what is your relationship with God. They don't have to be spiritual. Let me use that word, spiritual.
Exactly.
They don't have to be spiritual. Just ask them, what is your relationship with God? That is it. So whatever they say will make you know, okay, this person
this person, it's safe to go further with this
exactly.
person.
You shege and nonsense. They will not show you shege and nonsense. If you're the sensitive type, you know, every time you go out or every time you visit him or her, then you should, if you're very sensitive, you will know the kind of person this guy or this lady is. You will know. There's no way know how that person will act that day. The person might have a bad character 50%, but at least you'll be able to catch a glimpse of 10% of it. So all those ones that people say that there's this statement that Yoruba makes that I don't know. You can't really know the real character. You can't know the real character. Completely. Yes, you can't know it completely. But at least there's no way. It cannot be bad that you'll not be able to catch 5% of that person's real character. Even if it's 2%, you'll catch it. If you ask a lot of people that in a very toxic or abusive marriage or relationship, ask them, they will tell you that they saw all these signals, they saw these red signs, but because of butterfly, and some people will tell you that I spoke to her, she said she would change. Or I spoke to him, he said he would change, or she would change, or I hate here, I don't even like hearing that word, he would change or she would change. They did not change before you met them. They did not change while you were still friends. They did not change while you were courting. Exactly. It's not when they marry that you change or you will change.
And also, don't go in. Sorry to cut you short. Don't go into the relationship with the hope that you can change the person.
That's a mistake. That's my sister, my brother. Like I said before, shine your eyes so they will not run you straight. They will not run you straight.
So basically, what we are trying to say is, be watchful.
Yes.
Just be very sensitive. It's very important.
So what we're talking about is things to discuss on your first date. See, there is nothing that is too much for you to discuss. Discuss everything because nowadays a lot of people marry Fawaraja. If you're Yoruba, you understand
what does that mean?
Fawaraja is somebody with, should I say, with the character of a chameleon.
Okay.
Do you understand? It's just like saying a green snake under a green grass. Yes. A lot of people go and bring Fawaraja home. My brother, my sister, discuss everything that is discussable. See, at that table, at that date, don't go. My sister, don't go because of food. Don't go and say that the guy is carrying me out. Let me go. No, don't let them use food to buy your destiny. Exactly. And God, don't let them use makeup and beauty to buy your destiny. At that table, discuss everything. Even before going, before you forget, list the things of what you want to discuss. We're not going to finish this talk on this episode. We are going to carry it over to another episode because we want to break it down for you
and talk
and talk about everything so you understand better. So when you're going on your dates, you know that you've been charged. Exactly. Jessica and Ray, they have opened your eyes. You know what you want to go and say, so you not just go there and sit down and be talking about this environment is good, the ambience is nice, the food is delicious. Uncle, it's not food that you're coming here to discuss. It's not food that you're coming here to discuss. You're talking about your life. This is your life. Yeah, so take it serious.
Exactly. The next point now would be parenting. The person's views about parenting. This is another important topic.
And how many kids?
Exactly.
Sorry, before you continue, I know somebody that said his wife must give birth to 10 kids. I had to ask him, bros, are you starting football team or you want to start a local government? Because I don't understand.
So it's very important to ask about his views or her views about parenting. And how many kids, like Ray said, if you're the type that wants to have 2 children and him or her wants to have 5 children or 6 children, and you feel like you guys are not aligning in that aspect, you have to reconsider. Don't say, oh boy, at least he ticks all the other buttons or all the other boxes rather. Don't say, oh, he matches he's my perfect person or she's my perfect person, and then you just ignore that fact. It can cause problem. It can really cause problem.
Then sorry to add, at that point, if he is the one that wants 2 children or 5 children, and you want 3 children or 4 children, at that point, if you both are able to meet up
in the middle,
that is agreement. you know that yes, this kind of person is a person that I know that I can talk to, that we can always agree on something, not that we'll not be arguing. I want 5. I want 2. No, it's my 2 gun that you want. No, it's the 5. No. But if you're able to talk on how many kids you want, and you're able to agree, okay, so can we do 3, or can we do, instead of doing 2 or 5, can we do 3 instead? At least I've left my own 2 to move forward. Then you leave your 5 and move back to the middle. Let's meet at the center. Can we do 3 and you both agree? Then my sister, my brother, please go for that person, because it's rare for you to see somebody that will agree with you. So you need a partner that will always agree with you. So it's not that the husband is going south, the wife is going west, and you're now like, please, what's happening? The children are going east. Like one of them is going east, the other one is going south. Kilo day, what happened?
But what happens if the person is firmly insisting that, oh, it must be this number of children?
That is it. Then you're not compatible. If you cannot agree at that table, run, carry your bag, carry your phone and run.
And
you need to agree. You need to agree.
Well, true,
because looking at it, okay, fine, even things are rosy for you now. You have money, the guy is working, the lady is working, that you guys can even buy a house, and you're not saying you want 8 children. Please always think of tomorrow, think of the future. What if things are not the same, are not going to be the same? Things are not even going to be the same.
They'll be tough.
You might be lucky. God might even bring you higher. And you might encounter challenges on the way. Please, if you now have 8 children and you that you are working, you lost your job and you now got a junior role that is not even paying you up to what they were paying you in your former distance, what's going to happen to those 8 children? You can't bring those children to come and suffer. Now you bring them and you have to take care of them. So you always have to think of tomorrow. Okay, I want 2, you want 5. Let's meet at the middle. We want 3, right? So that is agreement. I think that is a very good. It's a green signal for you to agree on something.
And then you should also find how the person wants to parent their children, in the sense that, is the person the scolding type? Does the person believe in spanking? Does the person believe in intentional parenting? Does the person believe that, oh, okay, just whatever, the parenting should just, anything goes, the parenting should just be strictly, I leave it to the wife or I leave it to the husband? You know, you have to, both of you have to like strike that balance. You have to understand how you guys are going to come together as a team to parent these children, and in what manner you guys are going to use, what approach you guys are going to use to parent these children. It's also very important. So, you know, as husband and wife, you guys are a team, so you guys have to work together to, you know, raise good children.
And one has to be hot, one has to be cold. If the two of them are too hot, it's bad. If the two of them are too cold, it's bad. So one has to be hot, one has to be cold. So the two of you will be warm together.
Okay.
But instead, I don't have the energy to be shouting. I don't have the energy to be saying, so, I've told you this.
So what works for you?
I believe in king and punishment. But that is after I've corrected you once, twice, 3 times. My friend, the 4th one like this is cane or abara luleshi. Because I'm not the one that shouts. I don't have the energy to be shouting. I've told you every time. Now that I don't use cane, if they do, I don't have energy. You are the one that can talk. You are the one that knows how to calm them down with your cool voice. My voice is not cool and I don't even want to shout.
If that once you keep spanking a child or flogging a child, there's that tendency of the child becoming used to the spanking and the...
No, when I mean spanking, I don't mean I do spanking every time. That is why I said, after I've corrected you once, twice, 3 times, then the 4th one I won't correct you again. I believe you want punishment or you want to be spanked, so I don't spank every time. What I do now is, if I've corrected you severally on that thing, just go and kneel down and raise up your hand. That's I cannot clean myself. I cannot stress myself. You know, you should get to a stage whereby children will stress you and you see that you'll be crying. You just break down. Like, see, this is for upcoming or incoming mothers and the ones that are there. Don't stress yourself. When you want to cry, please do. Don't say that you don't want them to see you tears or you don't want to cry. Do let it out. When you do that, it actually helps.
Yeah, it helps.
It helps. I didn't know it was when I tried it that it helps. But after that, I've never tried it again.
Yeah, because it tends to get overwhelming.
Yeah.
So most times, whatever you can do to just release that tension, ease the tension, go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Another thing I do is I close my eyes, I just take my breath.
Meditate.
I breathe in and out.
Okay.
That one helps me. When I start doing that, they know that mommy wants to explode. So you better get your things right. If mommy is your mommy wants to explode, so please, if you are not doing anything right, start doing it right, or you leave the environment, go to your room and close the door.
Because these children can stretch, they can stretch.
Yeah, they can.
Can
So back to our
stretch,
discussion before we digress.
Exactly. So the next topic we'll be talking about is goals. You need to ask about the person's goals in life, where the person, where the person sees himself in the next 3 years, 5 years.
5 years.
Exactly. What he intends to,
What are the aspirations?
The aspirations, what they intend to achieve in this time frame, in that time frame, all this type of things. And then you see if his goals or her goals tend to match with yours, and see if you guys are compatible in that aspect.
That will make me say this. When you are discussing your goals for a woman, ask the guy what kind of goals or what kind of things does he expect from his wife to be, or from his wife when he marries. And for the man, ask your wife, or ask the woman rather, that you're on dates with, what kind of things does the woman expects from her husband.
Yeah.
Because you'll be funny to hear things like, I read something on social media, on Instagram 2 days back. The guy wrote there that he is a traditional man. His wife will not work.
Wow.
He will make enough money that
Problem.
his wife, that he was brought up in that way, that his mother was at home, that he will make enough money that his wife will not work.
Oh boy.
If that does not sit
with
well with the woman that you want to marry, you are not even saying that I will have a discussion.
Yeah.
There's nothing bad in a woman being an housewife if she wants it. But now the man forcing her to
should not be imposed.
It should not be imposed.
Yeah,
It should be something that mutually you will agree. And when I say you will agree, it's not that the man will now psychologically plant it into the woman's head, because some men are good with that stay at home, take care of the kids, I will take care of you. What do you want? What are the things you want? Don't worry, I'll be paying you 500,000 naira in a month. That money might be mouth-watering for that woman, but then ask the woman. It's better you ask the woman, what do you want? If she now says that, okay, this is what I want to do, but if you support me, at least we need somebody at home to take care of the kids. Let me stay at home. I can still be running my career. There are a lot of women that are housewives, that they are not working, but they have a career.
Yeah.
You see a lot of them, they are blogging.
Yes.
And they are doing well with it.
Different ways to make
Yes, they are doing well with it. There are some that they are at home. They are writing books.
Yeah.
They are writing children books. They are writing novels. They are writing stories. There are some that they are at home. They are consulting for different firms. Do you understand?
Yeah, sure.
So you don't have to stay at home and say, because I'm a full-time housewife, I'm not doing anything. My dear, depression will kill you.
To kill you.
Yes, I say it again. Depression will kill you.
Why did you spend so many years in school? Is it just come and sit at home? I mean, we've passed that era. I think, in my opinion, we've passed that era of women sitting at home and just doing nothing, absolutely nothing.
Even
it's draining.
Jessica, even back in the days, women don't sit at home. They
That's
follow
true.
their husbands to the farm.
That's true.
They do farming. Till my grandma died, she was still going to the farm.
That's true.
My grandma, I remember when my dad and his sisters went to bring her things from the farm back to the house. This woman fell sick. She said, this is what she knows right from when she was young. So you can't just come and take it away from her. It's only death that can take her away from her farm. They had to take that all those things they brought home. They went to take it back to the farm. They took her back to the farm. That was when she was not entered. She was not okay. They were surprised, because it's something that she knows. That was her companion.
Used to it.
In fact, they were calling the farm her last born.
Wow.
So you not taking her away from it. She fell sick. So even back in the days, our grandmas, our foremothers,
Yeah.
Don't let me say our forefathers. Our foremothers,
yeah.
they were farming. They had something they were doing.
And
The
they
ones
were
that were not farming, they were trading. Yeah, was trading in kola nuts,
Yeah,
bitter kola, and
kola
all
nuts
those things.
something
So they were not
popular.
sitting idle.
Yeah, they were
The
not.
ones that were not doing all those kola nuts or farming this thing, they were doing fabrics, things like ashoke, ashofi, all those ones. So for men to now come out and say that my wife will be a full-timer, that is pure wickedness.
Just sitting at home.
That is pure wickedness. That man, that kind of man needs to be taken to the psychiatric home. Yes, it needs psychiatric evaluation for him to think your wife will be a full-time. Even if a woman is at home, she will not do nothing.
Yeah, she should, create.
She can even
her passion.
She can even be taking up courses online.
Yeah, keeping her mind busy. Just improving on herself.
That is the
something.
word. Keep your mind busy.
Because an idle mind, though, it's the devil's workshop.
No, an idle mind is not the devil's workshop. It is the devil's warehouse. Yes, an idle mind is the devil's warehouse. So it's not workshop again. Workshop is a very small place. Warehouse. That is when the devil will now start bringing negative thoughts, ideas, negative imaginations, negative ideas, depression, a lot of things.
Yeah.
So please, for men that are watching this, if you have the mindset that your wife will become a full-time housewife, please take that mindset out. Discuss it with that woman. What does she want? Even if she wants to stay at home and take care of the kids, encourage her to take up courses. Encourage her to do things from home. Yeah. You don't have to go to work. See, COVID made life easier. Yeah. A lot of companies open their eyes to the fact that working remotely, that they don't have to bring in their work, and that have actually saved them a lot. Energy bills, utility bills, and all those things will be reduced because people are working from their homes. They don't need to come to the office and say they want to use water or they want to use light. Yeah. So you need to discuss, if companies can think about that, how much more you, an individual,
just find a way around it.
You can't just put that woman at home doing nothing. Encourage her, even if she's a lazy type. Encourage her. So I think that's it for today. So this is going to, there's a continuation. Yeah, please. I can see that you're already finished. There's a continuation.
Well, so far so good.
Yeah, there's a continuation. Yeah, there's a continuation. So we'll still be back to discuss further because this is not it. There are still other points that we'll discuss, but just for the sake of time, we'll still be back to discuss more on this particular topic. Yep. So please, if you have not subscribed, subscribe. Click the notification button. Yeah. Because we'll be bringing it to you as it is, and you know what you've gotten from this one that we've discussed. This one we've discussed so far. Please, whatever it is that
tip of the iceberg.
That is
so
it.
Expect more.
See,
hot.
Tip we are still bringing more to you. And please, whatever you feel that we discuss and you actually learn from, please drop it in the comment section. Don't just come and watch. Encourage us to. When you drop it, when you engage us in the comment section, we'll be happy.
And we want to bring more topics to talk about.
You're energizing us.
Exactly.
You're energizing us. So, and then the things that you would want us also to talk about, that you want us to talk about, drop it in the comment section. Yeah, drop it in the comment section. And see, don't get used to our faces alone. We'll still be bringing in more women because the more the merrier. When we are more and you're hearing from A to B to C to D, you're learning from different perspectives. The more the merrier, the more the better. So expect more faces.
Yep.
What do you think?
I think that's it for today. So stay tuned as Ray said.
Yes. And click the notification button. Yeah. Watch out.
For
Don't sleep.
Episode 2 dropping soon.
Continuation of things to discuss on your first date.
Yeah. So
thank you very much for joining. Don't forget, drop a comment in the comment section. It's a must. Don't just come and view it.
Click the follow button.
Yeah, click the follow button. Don't just come and view it. Drop a comment in the comment section. Engage us. Ask us things. Ask us. We'll come and answer you. Don't worry. We'll be here. We'll be expecting you. We'll even welcome you. There is item 7. There is menu. So if you're the first person to come to this family. What do we have on the item 7? Jollof rice, Nigerian jollof.
It's ofada rice I want.
Don't worry, there's ofada rice and ofada sauce. Anything you want is in the comment section. Just come. My chair is there. You sit beside me. We'll have that discussion. Thank you very much for joining us on this episode of the Pink Talk. And until the next episode, we can't wait to see you. Bye.